I ordered an iPhone 11 Pro Max on pre-order launch day. Unfortunately, I didn't receive the iPhone 11 Pro Max for 34 days. So there'd be no point in filming an unboxing video, would there? Because everybody on the internet has already done that. It's pointless, isn't it? So let's unbox the iPhone Pro Max, and we have a nice, oh, there we go. Now the thing about this is going to be slightly different to every other unboxing that you have seen of the iPhone Pro, is that this isn't midnight green. Everyone else got midnight green. I must admit, I quite like the look of that, but we are going to be unboxing a space grey. So let's take the top off. Oh, look at that, there it is, right on top. The first thing that you see is a lovely new shiny new iPhone. So let's take that out and have a little look at it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it does feel a bit heavier actually than my 6S Plus, which is the one that it is replacing. What do you think? Looks very nice. So let's next take the cover off like that. Oh, that's sticking to me. There we go. It looks very nice. And there's our triple cameras on the back there. Very nice, I do like the look of that. But it definitely feels weightier than my 6S. Let's just have a look at what else we have in the box. And we have the usual hello instructions there, which I will probably have a look at. Oh, there's about the SIM card tray, which we need to look at in a moment. There is the new charging brick. And of course, this is the UK one, so it has the very nice flicky outy prongs on it. This is really cool. So I like that. And of course, this is a fast charging, which is very good. There's some AirPods, well, not AirPods, sorry, they're because they're wired. I'm not going to be using those. And there we have the USB-C to Lightning adapter. Because obviously, as everybody knows, the iPhone 11 still has a lightning port on it, which actually for most people have complained about that. For me, I'm quite pleased because it means that my wife and I can still use one cable, the same cable, in our car for CarPlay, and she can use her iPhone 7 and I can use my iPhone 11, and we haven't got to play kind of musical cables. So I'm quite pleased, but purely for selfish reasons. So there we go, there's never very much in the boxes these days, but there we are. There is the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I'm going to power it on for the very first time. Oh, there we go. So it is now switching itself on. So I'm using the transfer method where you can set up a new iPhone simply by putting your old device next to your new device. Well, what it's doing is, first of all, is to download an update, which is the latest. There's been a raft of updates coming out for iOS 13, which has, if I'm being brutally honest, been a bit on the buggy side. So this is the very latest one that's downloading at the moment, and it's about to install. And then what it'll do is to copy all my information across from my old iPhone and put it onto my new one. So that's good. Size-wise, you can see, of course, they're very similar size. In fact, exactly the same size, I think, more or less, give or take, a millimetre here or there. But of course, the big difference being that the iPhone 11 uses the whole screen, of course. So I've just had to set up Face ID, which for me is new. There's lots of phones been out, of course, for a while now, for a couple of years, that have used Face ID. But I've had my previous phone with the 6S Plus since 2015. This phone's lasted me 4 years. It's done pretty well, really. And of course, I'm used to having the home button. So having Face ID and having a whole screen, not having the home button, will take a bit of getting used to for me because it's completely brand new. So while that's transferring, I'm going to leave that going, and then hopefully I'll be able to start using it. Well, something I forgot to do was to unpair my Apple Watches. I've got two Apple Watches, a Series 0 and a Series 4, and I forgot to unpair them from my old phone before I started setting up my new one. The instructions aren't really very clear about that. It does say on the Apple website, unpair your watch, but then it says that it will copy the details of your watch across. But if you've unpaired it, how is it going to do that? So I was a bit confused about that. So hopefully that, me forgetting to do it, will actually turn out not to necessarily be a major problem. We will see. Anyway, let's leave it going, and when that update is installed, it'll finish copying across from my old iPhone, which takes about 15 to 20 minutes according to the instruction screen that came up, and then I can start having a play with my new toy. So we're getting close now. I left it a few minutes, went off, did a few jobs, and there's about 2 minutes left remaining. You'll notice here, transferring data from Luther, because being a sad geek, I name all my devices after literary detectives, and there we go. Somebody posted a comment to one of my YouTube videos. Good job, thank you very much. And yeah, so I've lost track of what I'm saying now. And yes, and my iPhone 6s Plus is called Luther. Has been for the last 4 years that I've had it. And my new, drumroll please, my new iPhone is going to be called Rebus. Very good. Yeah, I don't know why I told you that. It's sad and geeky. Anyway, while we're waiting for it to finish, that's something more interesting. Let's have a look at cases. Now, my case for my 6S Plus is this one. This is the standard Apple, I think it's like a silicon case, I think they call it. And I quite like this case. It's been pretty good. It's not too big. Looks after, and it's looked after the phone actually. It's in really, really good condition. But for my iPhone 11, I decided to get a clear case. So this is the clear case for the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So yeah, it's not quite what I was expecting actually, because it's really tough, it's hard, it feels quite sort of plasticky, but not necessarily in a bad way. And I was expecting it to be kind of a bit more bendy. But I don't know, I'm quite pleased with how it looks. I've heard mixed reviews of them actually, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes you know, in use. It's quite expensive for what it is. If you look at this, I mean, really, this was quite expensive buying it direct from Apple, so I can't blame people who buy cases from third parties, I really can't. Ah, here we go. Transfer complete. Your data has been transferred to your iPhone, and then it's, yeah, talking about erasing that one. But this, what's happened here? Oh, that looks like it's, oh yes, it's starting up. It's booting. So that's good. So when that has booted up, then I'll be able to start using it. And my first worry is about these Apple Watches, but I'll worry about that in a moment when it's finished booting up. So that was a really quick video comparing the iPhone 11 Pro Max to an iPhone 6s Plus. It was just a really quick one because I don't think many people are going to watch this, frankly, because I'm a month late in unboxing. So why would anybody watch? That's why I haven't bothered even rigging up my mic or my lights or anything. This is just me recording. In fact, I'm recording this on the iPhone 11 Pro Max on the front-facing camera in 4K. It's only 4K 30, and it's capable of 4K 60 frames a second, which I haven't tried out yet. But it's interesting perhaps to see how well this comes out, and after YouTube scrunched it, how well it looks on the YouTubes. Particularly, I'm just using the camera, just holding it. I'm not doing anything special. I'm going to say no special lights, no mic. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see how this comes out. I'm going to do a proper follow-up video, and I'm probably going to put some lights up and do it all properly. And that will be comparing the cameras in these two phones. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll know when that video goes live on the YouTubes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this rambly video. Yeah, it's back to the rambly videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.